Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Decast. Today is a little bit different since we're missing my hard carry, Lemony Wizard. Uh, he felt a little sick today, and so he's not going to be here. No cool backgrounds. You just have four solid color blocks to look at. In the top
Uh,
left corner, you've got Outcuber1. In the bottom left corner, you have the kid who just tried to make fun of me because he was right to make fun of me, already Jimbo. In the bottom right corner, we have the corn chili,
gaming.
and in the top right corner, you have your wonderful host who totally doesn't stutter whatsoever, Bean Turtle.
Fine. It's been an awesome day. I've had
It's
so much fun today.
Oh yeah, I bet.
yeah. Why have you had so much fun today, Senior Cuber?
Because Calc 2 tests are fun.
Oh yeah, no, I love that class. It's great.
Especially when you have to give people remote access over your entire computer to do them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a
And
problem with
did
giving.
you say you have to pay money? You have to pay money for this?
Yeah, it's $10 per exam.
$10 per exam to let someone else break into
Total
your
of 3
PC, more or less.
exams. And see, now it's on my laptop or my PC and my Mac because my Mac wouldn't let it have access. So
Oh, cool.
I have spyware on both. Yay.
Sounds like
Not freaky at all.
Are you talking about your Are you talking about your desktop or your laptop?
No, laptop because I don't
Okay.
have a camera on my desktop at the moment.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I guess
I actually don't either. So, the thing about those exam proctor things, I'm gonna cut that out.
oops, my bad.
What was that? Was it like AirPods or something?
My speaker, no, my fucking speaker. I forgot to turn it off,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it just auto turns off.
Okay, that's good.
My speaker makes the same sound when it turns off, so I thought it was mine.
all tech.
Um. So, what was I gonna say? Holy shit.
About proctored exams.
Yeah, proctored exams. So it used to be before they figured this out, when they first came out with this idea to figure out how we could do tests online, like with the Zoom world and everything, we were away because of the virus. They had to figure out how do we make it to where people don't cheat and plaster the sides of their computer with post-it notes, while the teacher has no idea. Well, so they came out with the idea of the lockdown browser. So in theory, you could have I'm getting a little bit of feedback, Matthew. Uh, so in theory, you could have Windows open beforehand. So like you'd have like a study guide or something, or like Google up on like another monitor, or like right next to the quiz, and you could just tab between them and look up answers and stuff. But you could just tab between them. But once they added the lockdown browser, you couldn't do that. However, they did not figure out at first that if you had double monitor setups, you could actually have a second window up anyway and respond to on your main browser. So they totally missed that, right? And they finally figured that out, only to realize that the webcam doesn't actually stop you from like putting post-its. So it's just what I've seen online that people do. Like, I don't cheat, but I've seen people put like post-it notes on their computer screens. Like, I don't know how you prevent that at all. I don't know if you can.
Mm-mm.
I mean, have you seen any? I mean, I obviously don't rat out any of your friends, Senior Cuber, but have you seen any of your friends do that, or even Jimbo?
I mean, I don't have friends here.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest.
Ooh. That I can't fix.
Well,
Like I don't talk to anyone here except for the group projects I have to do, and even then it's mostly not talking. It's just us working. So
Oh no, I haven't really seen about it.
the
have
joy
you?
of being in high school.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least you people are mostly in person. I only have one class this entire semester that is in person. We meet one time a week.
I have one class that I can go to in person, but I choose not
refuse
to
to.
because what's the point? Everything else is online. What's the point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the way I see it. I go to the one class that I have to go in person. Everything else I do mostly online.
All right, but on to less horrible topics.
Yeah, actually, anything else going on in Du Bois? Any of you got any other news?
Well, do you want like a gaming news or just like
Any
conversation?
news?
I was saying
'Cause
like
I got a
story or
funny
life
story.
because we got. I mean, yeah, you can do that to that. Why not?
All right. Well, the other day I accidentally pissed on my cat.
What?
Okay.
And this
So-
happens.
So what happened is, right? My cat sometimes likes to follow me because whenever like no one else is like giving him an attention, he just comes to my room, right? And he really wanted attention one day, and I think it was on Sunday. Really wanted someone to give him attention. So I'd use the bathroom, and I went to go, and I'm not a beta, so I don't sit down. I stand up like an alpha male, and the light was off because I was lazy and I didn't want to turn the lights on, and I left the door open alone, and he snuck in, and I didn't notice that he had snuck in, and he went and rubbed his head on my leg as cats do, and it scared the shit out of me, and so I backed up, and me backing up scared him, and I just kind of pissed on him. I didn't mean to. It was not on purpose.
Again, I wouldn't know because I've never had a pet. Big sad.
Yeah,
That's funny.
big unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't mean to do it. I gave him a bath that took like 2 hours because my cat fucking hates water.
I mean, that's different. Not gonna lie. It's not your fault. Definitely the cat's fault,
It is not my fault.
but that's hilarious.
Yeah, I thought it was very funny.
Okay, so the first official topic we have of the day. I wanted to talk about gamer chairs, their excessive prices, and then also the fun stuff like, RGB everything. Funny thing, so apparently Razer released a new gaming chair. What was it again? Alpewer?
The Isker.
Razer Iskur, spelled ISKUR. And the thing about it is that, I mean, it's just a chair, but the first thing I said was it's $500, and where's the RGB, man? You're gonna have a Razer chair. Why doesn't the Razer symbol on the back of your head blind you as when you turn around? From getting domed by that other kid in the lobby. I don't know. It's got to glow. Everything has to glow. It doesn't need speakers and stuff. Just needs to glow. It's RGB. Am I wrong? Like,
No, I don't think you're wrong.
Well, I mean, when it's from Razer, it has to glow. Like my headset has lights on it. I can't see the lights, no matter how hard I try. They're on my ears, but they exist anyway.
I mean, they even released a prototype mask that has.
That
I'm
thing's
gonna be
going
honest
into-
though.
That's like real though. I'm pretty sure they're gonna sell that.
Like if we
Oh,
have to keep
they're
wearing
fake.
masks,
They're
I'm gonna
fake.
buy one of those things because I need my RGB mask.
Hold on, let me look up right now, real quick. Razer mask. Let's see. Are they? I thought they were actually selling these. Yeah, Project Hazel.
I don't think they're selling it yet. I thought they just announced a prototype.
Yeah, they're not selling it quite yet.
Yeah, but no, it's like an M95, and it glows. I mean, I don't know. I love that. It looks like you're
And
the
it looks
guy
way
who
comfortable, way more comfortable than a standard mask. So I'm all for it.
yeah. It does make you look like you're the dude who attacked London in Modern Warfare 2019, but that's just me. Beyond that, what's wrong with wearing, a mask that makes you look like a bad guy? And what else? Do you think that people are gonna make like RGB cars and stuff in the future? You know,
I wouldn't put it past anyone.
I mean, just imagine Elon Musk making the I don't know, cyber bike, and instead of making it like sleek
Cyberbike.
steel like the cyber like the Cybertruck is, it's like carbon steel, right? Well, instead of that, they go with RGB, and see it just glows. You know, driving down a tunnel or something, and it's glowing. I don't know. It'd be funny.
Honestly, I'd probably invest in that.
Yeah.
Just
it would be cool
built
to have.
integrated lighting instead of
It does sound
mods.
like it'd be cool to have.
I mean, I feel like if anyone's gonna do it, Elon would do it because
I mean, Papa Elon would do it, yeah. Yeah.
Papa Elon will do pretty much anything.
I mean, he's still railing on Dogecoin. You know that, right? I don't know what. Let's see.
He is?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish he would get that up a little bit higher because at the moment I've lost money on it, but at the same time it's not that much money, so I really don't care. I'm more sad about my other stocks, but
when did you buy?
oh, I bought it like the worst time possible. I bought it like 7 cents.
Oh, and you've lost like a whole
And
2
I
cents
knew
on it.
I knew not to, but like
Was it my fault?
I didn't really care. It wasn't your fault, no.
Okay.
But I also bought Bitcoin, put $1,500 in that, which was enough for like 3% of a Bitcoin.
Was
But
that before or after like the small crash though?
That was before, but
So
it's. I mean, I'm about net even. Like it's not up that much. It's not down that much.
I mean, it's gonna go back up. Like you're
Well,
gonna make money again, but on
estimates say that it'll basically hold better value than gold.
yeah, once the 20, especially once the 21 million mark is hit by miners, it's supposed to be more like gold than gold, because gold is not finite. And what I mean by that is like, in theory, if you start mining like asteroids and crap, you're gonna find more gold.
Yeah, but then our economy crashes and everything's deflated because everything that was worth stuff is no longer worth stuff. And look what happened to Africa when Mansa Musa went through there and just threw gold everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. He actually, Mansa Musa, literally destroyed the economy of North Africa by spending. He just literally, I think at one point gave out gold bars and stuff. Yeah, that's how rich he was. And so he literally destroyed the economy of North Africa with his wealth. He was a badass. Sorry, history nerd thing.
Nah, history's dope. I'm thinking of fucking.
That is one interest you guys have that I will never understand. I find history so boring.
Well, that's just because you've had the wrong teachers, my man.
I mean, it's kind of boring, but it's also easy. So like, I don't have a quarrel with it at all.
It depends. For me, it just depends on the type of history. I think medieval history is fucking dope. I'm thinking of probably getting a degree in medieval history. I know I can do really nothing with it. That's why I'm gonna get a degree in something else as well. But I think it would be funny, and also I would love to just learn more and more and more.
Yeah.
Because history is definitely my favorite subject. Fuck math. All my homies hate numbers.
I'm, stupid me over here was trying to do a double major between math and history.
Yeah, you're crazy. You are crazy.
And so, is it possible? Yes. It'll take me a while. It's possible. I don't really know if I want to do the math part, History, 100%.
I mean, you took the classes. I'd at least get it to a minor.
I'm really close to a minor. I need like 3 more.
I just can't stand math. Like,
it's hard.
The numbers just don't make any sense to me at all.
And just wait until they add like phi and crap like that. Yes, PHI. So you have not one but 2 angles and radians that you have to deal with. You have a spherical coordinate system.
What?
Spherical coordinate system, boys. You draw a circle, and you have to know how to do it. No.
Subject of school. Isn't this a gamer podcast?
I mean, considering a lot of our
stupid decisions, thank you very much.
Time has been, like, over the past 2 weeks has been taken up by school. And we haven't gamed. Well, I haven't gamed very much. I did.
I mean, I soloed the new mission from the Dead Man's Tale mission today, so that made me feel pretty cool. But
the master one or just the normal one?
I tried master. I couldn't get through the enemies, and I also didn't know where I was going. The normal one I did way faster and easier, of course, because
Fun.
the enemies weren't very deadly. But I figured out the recipe for killing the boss is you just hop down with anarchy, shoot him twice, and hop back up. And he just takes like 8. I think it takes 10 total shots of anarchy to kill the guy if you're on light. So master will be harder, but still. Okay, back to what we were saying though. What were you saying before I said that? Something
Matthew
about
was just talking about why are we
not
talking about school?
not school. Yeah. Okay. Well, since I
Dude,
don't
I
know what I'm
fucking-
talking about anymore, unless do you want to say something, Jimbo?
Oh, I was just gonna say I bombed my math test today.
Oof.
F.
Wait, do you know you bombed it, or do you just think you
Oh
did?
yeah. No, I know I bombed it
Was
because
it one of?
I'm taking statistics. Did any of you have a Coach 8?
I had him for AMDM, which was I don't
Well,
even know why I took that class.
but
I
yeah,
remember you telling me about
I
that.
took the test and I felt really confident. I was like, I actually studied. I was like, oh, I know how to do some of the stuff. I looked at it and I got a 50. I was like, bruh.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I had when I was taking chemistry freshman year of college. I took first test was great, and second test was like one of those tests where I took it back to the professor and I was like, yeah. Uh
Like shit.
um yeah, dude, chemistry sucks, but I did it. Gosh. Um yeah, so let's move on from things that gamers do not want to hear because we all know pain. You guys, Jimbo and Corn Chili, you want to talk about Smite before we ramble a bunch. So I hear the pro leagues are starting up soon and stuff
It
like
doesn't
that.
start till the 23rd of April, I think, but the
fuck.
rosters were announced as well as the team names as logos.
Yeah, so if you want, here I can pull up.
I'm trying to pull it up as we speak. Oh wait, I'm
we'll
in
get
game.
into it.
Oh.
Yeah. So why don't you list off?
So I'm just gonna go down the list. This first team, it's all EU with a rookie. It's gonna be probably a late game base, but it's Raffer support, Emilito ADC, Johnny jungle, Zeros mid, and Ducky solo. This team's, I think, probably mid range. Jesse, you muted.
Yeah, sorry. That's a pretty decent team. They're probably going to not do as good in the solo lane. Like I love Ducky, but compared to a lot of other solo laners playing in the league, they have a really strong duo lane with Raptor and Emilito. But
I mean, they
not too bad.
the first team to go back to back. The duo lane of the first team to go back to back championship.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to go list by list because that'll take way too much time. But I do
I
want
mean,
to.
any names you really like then? You want to add?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
what I was going. So first of all, I don't even think anybody plays Smite that watches this. But anyway, Haddix, who was a pro, I think in like season 3, and then he played like in the qualifiers. He is back playing with Barracuda and the boys, which I personally am hyped for. I love this. I'm a big fan of Haddix. They switched up a bunch of teams. Scary D is a jungler now, which I think is pretty cool. and there's just a bunch of people coming back, and 2 rookies.
There's a lot of rookies this year.
Do you think that's caused by free time from the virus and stuff? People get to practice.
I don't know.
Well, I do know some players did decide to not play due to the fact that they were being because to be a pro player you have to move to Georgia and live
Yeah, you have
like
to
in
go
the
to
Atlanta
Atlanta.
area because like the area where Smite isn't so usually they have team houses in Atlanta.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And a lot of the European players decided to not do it because they didn't want to move and travel overseas. Uh, and yeah, there was also quite a few players that just like since Hi-Rez owns all the teams now because this is the first year Hi-Rez has owned all the teams. Before this it used to be like orgs and stuff,
Like phase and that kind of
was
group,
it
that kind of
like
ownership.
FaZe and type stuff. There's like Pittsburgh Knights, fucking Ghost Gaming, shit like that.
Now it's all high res, and
Yeah.
their teams like Olympus Bullets, Camelot Kings,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
And so it used to be like team orgs would draft players, and then like submit it. Now it's like the players themselves had to like create teams and submit to the SPL. And a bunch of players from last season were actually like they submitted rosters
Got
and Smite Pirates was just like nah. Like Snoopy, Wolfie, Sino, Scream, a lot of high end players. Scream isn't an SPL because apparently he was a tilter. No, I saw. I was watching a video. I think it was either Weekend or Double J, and they were talking about how they found out that Scream is like a massive tilter. I'm stupid.
And get really
Scream
mad
is a
when
massive tilter. Yeah, he would
when
tilt during like actual pro games,
oh, that's not good.
so no one wanted like him on the team.
Yeah, I wouldn't want people. I mean, like I am very prone to raging. I'm not gonna act like I'm a chill dude when it comes to playing games at all. But you definitely don't want people who are gonna rage in like the heat of a pro game because like I feel like I could keep myself together for that kind of thing. If I know like that it's
Mhm.
not worth it, I might be able to do it. But I don't
Yeah,
know. Who knows? So you know, maybe this guy is just like me, but way worse. You don't have to do video if you don't want to. Plus, it's gonna be lag
That's
anyway.
fine. Okay. Yeah, you're
The
right.
team I want to see the
Trying to
Solar
adjust
Scarabs
to
just
it.
because they have the most uprising
challenging.
players like Layers and Baronic are both rookies. Solar Troll hasn't made it through a full year yet, and Inbound was a rookie last year, so it's a very young
Mhm.
team.
yeah.
Their only true veteran is Zapman,
Exactly.
and
Everyone's saying that they're going to be a really bad team due to the fact that it's like a bunch of rookies and then Zapman. I disagree. I think they're going to be a really good team. I think they're all going to mesh well.
um,
I'm looking forward to see Inbound and Zap duo.
Inbound, Layers, and Baronic. I looked into it a little bit. They won Xbox Worlds a
Yeah, they
couple.
were Xbox players.
So they're gonna have synergy from that for sure, but it's the
Mhm.
side lanes. That's the one question mark for me.
Have they had much time in the
I
preseason to learn their team though? I mean, it's still
They
it's
have a
still
bunch of
early.
time to play
Still,
together.
Yeah. The teams have already been announced. Season doesn't start till April 23rd. They can just scrim whenever they want.
Yeah, they've already started scrimming. Some teams have, so
all right,
that's
everyone.
pretty much it. Just
Yeah. Oh
big,
yeah,
like
yeah,
bunch of big changes, so it's pretty dope.
yeah. I look forward to actually starting to play Smite soon. Corn Chili keeps trying to haze me into it, but I'm always in a Ben mood, as it's called, and I'm always wanting to play Iron Banner or something. But
Which isn't here this week.
yeah, the last week I played Iron Banner. That was pretty much all I did. I played a little bit of Outbreak because it was brand new, which we'll talk about later. Really fun new zombies thing.
Played 1 round, and then we were forced to exfil them. We had to go.
Yeah, I had to go get pizza of all things. Yeah, legit. That was what
Somebody
happened.
have
I
to
had to
tell
go
me
to
about-
town to get pizza. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, someone have to talk to me about what Outbreak is in Cold War because I haven't been following any of this.
It's
for a while.
like, oh, let's do that right now then. Let's talk about Outbreak right now then. It's like
Yeah.
Open world zombies.
Yeah, but think like a Warzone sized map, or a small Warzone sized map, and it's all zombies. And
Like Rebirth Island.
yeah, I
Something
think
like
it's
that?
about the same size, if not a little bit bigger.
That's not too bad.
But it's
So
all
it's just
zombies.
like Rebirth. It's Rebirth Island, but it's zombies. Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
It's really cool,
Except
actually.
it's not Rebirth Island. It's completely
No,
different
yeah,
maps.
it's different maps, but
Oh yeah, of course. But what guns do you use? Like only Cold War, or
yeah, it's
or is it Warzone related?
It's it is a definitely Cold War guns. It's all like just like the Cold War variants of all the weapons that are in that, plus like the 3 wonder weapons on that map, which is the ray gun, the ray K, and what's the third one?
The Die Shockwave.
The Die.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
that's a perfect
sadly,
name
my
for
extra
a...
can't
lives
get
to-
die upgrades in it. So the die's kind of eh.
Well, I mean,
it's good for hordes, but not
Yeah.
for anything else.
but the thing that you can do, and this was unbelievable to me, that I got a level 5 or legendary combat knife, of all things, to drop from something we did. I don't remember what it was, and I stole it from Lemon just because I wanted it. And there was a Russian mangler completely unhurt,
Yeah.
walking up towards us. I just sprint up to it, dodge its attack, knife him once, and he explodes.
Well, I mean, it was
Unpacked.
round 1.
It was
It's kind
round.
of
It was
expected
round
with the
1, but it was
legendary.
unpacked. Oh, and by the way, in my solo playthrough, I got a level 4 combat knife, and I was also able to one hit stuff like mimics and stuff. So, combat knifes are broken. By the
I
way,
remember one game I played. We got the
Combat knives are broken
God
in
setup.
Cold War?
There was a purple Hauer on the wall for 3,000 points. So
oh jeez.
and we had all 3 side objectives. So I was able to buy it and upgrade it before round 2. So it was just set for the whole game.
Yeah, pretty much. And I will say, while it does ramp up, it doesn't really ramp up that much for a solo player, it seems like, until round 3. And I only say that because I solo did 2 rounds the other day, and it wasn't really that hard. It's just like the zombies are kind of random, and they can jump scare you. But if you have armor, nog, and good reflexes, there's really nothing they can do.
It is also terrifying when a mimic is a chest.
Yes,
Yeah.
that too. You run up to the chest, ooh, loot! Ah! And you have this giant Demogorgon thing looking at you.
I got trolled by a purple Hauer today.
Well,
I had my Hauer.
Was it a mimic? Was it a mimic?
No, it wasn't a mimic, but the game decided to troll me. I had the one I spawned in with, upgraded it to tier 3, tier 2 Pack-a-Punch, and then I go to a chest, it's a large chest, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be a mimic. No, out pops a purple Hauer.
lol.
That just...
That's cap.
trolled.
Oh, I got it when in the game I was playing, the solo game I was playing. I got 4 different MP5s. I got a rare, a legendary.
Tell you something there.
What? Say that again.
I think the game's trying to tell you something there.
I mean, I used it. I used them for the entire game. I had a blue, 2 purples, and a gold and a legendary. Then I ended with. At one point I had 2 of them. I had a legendary and a purple. For a secondary. And the thing about a Pack-a-Punch MP5 is that they have close to 100 bullets, so you don't even really need to reload. So that was fun. But anything else? I mean, like, do you guys like the new mini boss, like the Tempest?
I'm gonna be honest. I hate the
No.
Tempests. They don't fit.
The Tempest is so fucking annoying, dude.
Yeah,
Holy
they're
shit.
annoying to hit. I roadkilled one. You can hit them with cars. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but they blow your car up in like one shot.
Almost, but you can one-shot them.
Like, they're just not good. They don't fit. They really just do not fit. Which also, zombies climbing out of the ceiling doesn't fit either, but they decided that was okay.
Or concrete, or out of the middle of the street with absolutely no brakes in the concrete asphalt. Yeah, that doesn't fit either. But or out from underneath.
So fun.
What did you say?
Oh, this Cold War Zombies sounds so fun. Like I'm kind of missing out.
Yeah, no,
I'm missing out.
it's great.
It's the best zombies they've ever done, in my opinion.
The new stuff they're adding is awesome to me. Like,
and you guys are not being sarcastic, right?
No,
it's
real.
genuinely the best. Like, genuinely the best.
I will say the camo progression is way too slow. It feels like I'm just saying, like 2,500 headshots. That's a drag, man. Think about it this way. If you want dark ether, which is not diamond. This is it's like dark matter for zombies. If you want dark ether camo, you have to get 2,500 headshots with every single
it changes based on the gun. Like the combat knife, I think it's only 750 or something like that.
Well, you can't get precision kills with a combat knife, but yes, I know what you mean. It does change based on weapon class. Like, I'm assuming they won't make you do 2,500 kills with a rocket launcher. That would really suck. But
so it's kind of like the Damascus skin in Warzone.
Yeah, it's like the Damascus grind. Yeah. Gosh, it's worse because
that's a grind.
Thing about Modern Warfare is I could finish a gun in like 4 play sessions. I could get gold on a gun in Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it's easy to get gold guns.
And yeah, it's relatively easy. I would say leveling up the weapons is the slow part on that in that case.
Yeah, true.
In Cold War, in the same I would say the same amount of playtime, though I will say Cold War versus Modern Warfare, I have in my playing time in Modern Warfare, I have gotten shotguns and SMGs platinum. So I've gotten gold on every single SMG and shotgun, right? I have also gotten gold on an MG and a assault rifle. With the assault rifle, definitely took the longest. I will say that.
Yeah, you have to get level 50.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah, but like all of the Cold War weapons, my MP5, I have put probably 3 times the amount of time I would put into a single gun at all into my into time with the MP5 and Black Ops Cold War. I don't even have it maxed level. I'm talking about multiplayer.
Have you tried?
Well, here's the thing. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
So it's kind of something similar. I'm using. I don't know if you know the AS Val in Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
It's a season 5, I believe, gun. I don't remember, but
I probably don't have it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this gun is hard. It's like probably the exact same with what you're talking about, having MP5, or trying to get reset skins, or trying to level up in MP5. What did you say about it again?
Yeah, it's just getting it. The problem is not doing the camos; it's unlocking the ability to do the camos.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so,
but no, for AS Val, it's so much harder because when you get kills, it has so much recoil that none of the attachments can help control it.
I mean, I think you can get. I mean, you could probably get like compensators and stuff that change. The thing that screws with guns and makes guns feel terrible in video games is horizontal recoil, so side to side. So if you can get something that changes it to feel like it's more vertical, make it feel like it's more vertical, then you'll be in business. But maybe that's your problem. But
personally, when I use recoil control attachments, I only use either like stock that helps control the recoil because it gives it like 50% recoil control. Like
Yeah.
otherwise, grips or compensators they only give like about 10%, maybe 15.
They do stack
So
though,
honestly,
so that could help.
barrels they do. Yes, they do stack. But honestly, for my personal opinion, I would just either use barrels that control recoil for me or stocks. Otherwise, everything else it still does a job, but not as much as the others like the stock or barrels. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so like going back to the level thing though,
Yeah.
it feels too hard. Like I kind of want Activision to nerf it a little bit, nerf the grind a little bit, because the weapons feel. It feels like it takes way too long to finish a gun. As I said, I haven't finished one, and I'm already in like the prestige levels. Now I'm not far into prestige levels, but I'm in prestige levels, right? So I feel like I've gotten enough XP to at least finish one for sure. Like in Modern Warfare, I would have finished like 2 different weapons by now. And that's kind of how I play COD games. Is I'm always like, oh look, I have objectives to get done with this gun. Okay, kill like 6 billion people with it. Okay, goes into Nuketown 24/7, and I'll do that for a few days. All right. And then once I'm done with that, I'll move on to the next objective. Maybe it says long shot kills. By the way, long shots with SMGs in Black Ops Cold War requires you to get like a sniper rifle distance kill almost. That's cap.
That's almost the same thing as Modern Warfare. I'm trying to get long shot kills with an
Yeah, but Modern
AS
Warfare
Val
was
and
okay
Assault
because
Rifle.
you had Ground War. In Ground War, you put a freaking ACOG on your MP5 or whatever, and like decrease the recoil, decrease the range by putting like a suppressor and crap on it, and you just shoot people from like 30 miles away and you kill them. It takes a second, but they die. It's easy. Black Ops Cold War, you don't get that option.
You have
I feel
fire
like you read my mind.
team. I've never played fire team personally, but that's what
But
I would try.
Fire Team works, but it's like think about how many people. It's think of like mini Warzone. It's literally minier than Rebirth Island mini Warzone. You have to cap so many people from so far away to finish that objective that I don't even think it'd be worth it to do there. Whereas I'd rather just kind of camp the one lane. There are like 4 total lanes in Nuketown that you can get long shots with SMGs on, and it's like just like the spawn camp lanes that people usually snipe people out of spawn from. Those are the lanes that you can get long shots on in that map, and they're more common than long maps for me anyway. Maybe I'm just bad. I don't know.
Now, getting like when you said MP5 in Warzone, getting long shot kills with an ACOG or anything
Oh, I
that
was
has the
saying
highest
Ground War, not Warzone.
magnification,
But yeah,
or sorry, not Warzone, yeah, multiplayer Ground War.
yeah.
That is hard. I tried that with AS Val, getting long shot kills to unlock my camos. It's not working. It doesn't matter what SMG or what assault rifle. It's the recoil, or maybe not assault rifles. It's the SMGs.
Yeah, that's what taught me to be very very controlling about my how I shoot things. So you can't like if you have like an SMG and you're trying to hit someone from way beyond its normal range, then you definitely don't want to spray. If you can slow down your fire rate to probably no more than 3 or 4 bullets per burst in pretty slow succession, so you're gonna get pretty pissed off as people get away or run to cover, and you can't hit them anymore because you can't just burr them down like you're used to with like an assault rifle.
Yeah.
And so that gets really annoying. But when you only need 100 long shot kills, you can get that done. It just takes a minute and makes you want to kill yourself. I'm sorry, what?
It takes me a while.
Okay. So let us move on
Let us
to
pray.
the next thing. So the topic that all of my friends have not been looking forward to. What? What were you saying?
Oh, no, go ahead.
The topic that half of the people here were not looking forward to. The removal of sunsetting the best TWAB ever written, but not written by Luke Smith and
Except
more.
it wasn't a swab.
I know, that's the thing. It wasn't even a TWAB. So essentially, if you guys don't know what's going on in the Destiny world, we of course are Destiny losers, and by we I don't mean everyone in this party. I mean Corn Chili
Except
to
for
an
me.
extent, Alpcuber for sure, and I both for sure. Um, even though I will say, Corn Chili, you do put a crap ton of time into that game, just like I do. And yes, we will get our Vex Mythoclast if it's available when Vault comes out. We want that because I've never had a Vex Mythoclast before, but we play the ever-loving crap out of this game, okay? So, they came out with essentially, like, the... I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, hey,
The
you
best
asked for
article that they have
everything?
written on the state of the game in the past 2 years, at least.
I mean, no cap. Like, they were just like, oh, after the days and days of the "we're listening" memes, where it was like, due to feedback about the brokenness of Titans, we've deleted all warlocks from the game. That kind of feedback, that kind of responses that we were getting, and then they come back with like this, like the hand of God gave us this not TWAB, in which there was a TWAB afterwards, by the way, which is funny. So they did a double thing there, where in which they said they're removing sunsetting, which is the exact reason why the Lemony Wizards stopped playing Destiny. So they're removing sunsetting, which makes me happy, so that you can keep your stuff.
For anything that's already been capped.
Except for
So,
stuff that's already been lost. So yeah, you do lose your loaded question and your recluse and your
Mountaintop,
mountaintop and your evoker. Old
Indigo.
gnawing hunger, because that makes sense. Let's see what else. Breach light, blah blah blah,
existed.
whatever. But huge amounts of guns are lost, but that's okay. We get to keep the stuff we have right now, right? And the thing is that makes it to where you look at a weapon, say True Prophecy, for instance, a gun that's going to get sunset next season if sunsetting was still in the game, and you can actually get it without feeling like, well, I was a waste. I'm not going to be able to use it in 2 months, right? I mean, it's a win-win for me, right? I'm happy, and that takes a lot of pressure off of me too, because what if I'm super lazy and I want to make a video about a gun that is getting sunset, but I wanted to use it in trials, and I'm like super lazy and use it in the first weekend of, or try to use it in the first weekend of trials next season, and I can't. I can do that now, So they fixed that. And what else did they do? They're nerfing Stasis finally. Oh my gosh. They said that they are removing on Titans. They're removing the freeze on cast for Behemoth Titan. They're removing, which was extremely annoying. They could win like any super fight in the game, because like if you froze them, it didn't matter. So say like you're a warlock, okay? You freeze the kid. He's a Titan. You freeze the kid and you go to shatter him. He says no, screw you when you freeze him. He pops his super the second you freeze him, right? So you would have killed him in any other situation, but he pops his super, but he freezes you because he popped his super, and then he one punches you, like he's out of a freaking anime. Makes me mad. And so they're removing that. They're also looking and making it to where they can't fly across the map as much, which will be nice. They're actually fixing a bug with Warlock Stasis, so technically they're buffing Stasis. And then they're talking about nerfing shurikens and crap. All of this, I think, will be really good for PvP in the future, because like
Shadebinder needs that buff. Shadebinder super sucks inside of like 15 meters, it feels like.
At CQC, it's the worst thing ever. At long range, it's the best super that has ever existed.
I think the aim assist is overtuned, but
it really is. Like I've seen, if you watch the at the very end of my pulse rifle video I did on Time War Inspire, Bean Turtle 977 YouTube. But if you watch the very end of it, I had a thing where the 4 bolts actually split 50-50, and they did 90-degree turns to hit people behind cover.
I saw
and
that.
Froze them, and I gotta say that's total cap.
It was on Fragment, right?
That particular was on one. I think was is it Convergence or no? Eternity's Edge. I think it's Eternity's Edge. Whatever the one is that had the glitch where you'd stand in midair on trials, in the trials opening. is that map. The one with the
Thought it was
really
fragment.
the cave. No, the cave B point that's not fragment. The super long straight lane for I think it's A point.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know.
It may be Eternity's Edge. I
The
don't
big
know.
tree. The big tree on the edge.
Yeah,
The cliff.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But the one with the big tree. That's where that was. But Stasis is overtuned as crap in that case, and it really is overtuned. But at least they're nerfing it. They're going in the right direction. Am I right? And
Indeed.
from what else they've said, they've started talking about like adding additional guns and stuff too. So this season felt great. They added 25 guns, and now you have stuff to go through for all of a sudden. Imagine that. Like I mean,
Yeah.
do
They
you think
also said they say they're working on the first legendary stasis weapons.
Yeah,
They are. But that's season 15. That's Witch Queen. Before
yeah,
we get those.
that's fine. Oh wait, no, that's not Witch
Which
Queen. That's the one right before Witch Queen, right? Or it's season.
wait. Oh yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. To me, this is Season of Worthy, not Season of Dawn.
Mhm. It just feels
even though this
different.
is Season of Dawn.
The delay threw everything.
Well, the delay and arrivals being so long is what's got me thrown for a loop.
Yeah. Oh, they also announced quietly, by the way. I'm not sure many people picked up on this. They did announce there is going to be a year 8 now, so Destiny will go on for longer than we
Okay,
thought.
they said a future after Witch Queen. That could mean a Destiny 3 at that point. I would be
Destiny
okay
3,
with that.
Well, they were not talking about after Witch Queen.
They're talking about after Lightfall, and I feel like that would be the time to do a D3 if we're gonna do one. But we don't need a D3 like D2 was, because D2 is just D1 ported into a new game with some new mechanics.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Yeah, apparently the D2 servers are shared with D1 servers.
Same servers used since 2014. Actually, no, those same users used since like 2008, 2010, that era, because it's like that's where all the Bungie files are from. Like if you had Halo file share files from like years ago, it's the same servers being used today, 2021. And that's why server ping is so bad, is because you're using servers built in like back when dinosaurs were like all cool and not dead. So but
somebody told me that Bungie's gonna disable emotes in a competitive playlist.
Yeah, trials. They're gonna.
Yes.
They were.
Trials, yeah.
I'm really happy about it. Not because it stops people from BMing, because BMing, using bad manners, BMing is, in my opinion, just part of the game experience. But it's not because they're not disabling it because of that, but because of three peeking. So unlike most games, Destiny 2, you can look around corners with emotes, and when you place rifts and go into third person and stuff. And so people realize, like, hey, wait, if you pull out a sword, you could see like a sword hilt that has no ammo. You're put in third person mode, and what that allows you to do is look around walls and stuff when you're in complete cover, and you can watch your enemy or something, see if he's out of position. You can know like, oh, I can hit him now. He's out of cover, right? Without him even being able to see you. Oh yeah, it's totally broken. And people were abusing the ever loving crap out of it on high cards, high level cards. So like flawless game, that kind of thing. And they were abusing it to make sure they got wins. So they would just hide behind walls and three peek and snipe each other when they came out of cover, and it was really scummy. And so now what they're doing is they're disabling both emotes and sword hilt three peeking unless you have ammo, because first person swords would be weird.
Yeah.
But so they're gonna fix.
When's
fix
that scheduled for? I know they said it wouldn't be right away.
Season.
I think that's another. I think a lot of these changes are season 15 changes. I think next season, which would be the equivalent of Worthy, will probably be the equivalent of Worthy, unless the seasonal activity is really, really fun. But we'll have to see.
Well, no, they added a bunch of quote master gunsmiths. I mean, I think they're gonna keep building on what they have.
Wait, Worthy was Master Lost Sectors, but that was like the only content we had.
Literally the only content they had was that.
Pretty horrible.
And also one more thing that I actually didn't know is the Destiny 2, the PvP for Destiny is actually facing the same problem as Warzone, facing a lot of cheaters.
Is it? I've come into contact with many hackers. I came into one. I don't know if you guys saw this. I probably sound like one of those crappy YouTubers constantly plugging himself. I put up a video called Prospector Got a New Catalyst. The kid freaking, I am not kidding. Someone had a lot of feedback there. The freaking kid.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh.
I am not kidding. This kid just went with Prospector. He was running around. It was a hunter. He was obviously a burner account, and he was just going dun, 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 the second the game started with his grenade launcher. And it was like playing. It was like World War I out there. You know, like you had explosions going everywhere, and like you didn't know what was going on. And I killed the guy like twice. But then the thing is on top of that, he had aimbots on too. So at one point, I was just flying over him.
So his grenades were just curving.
Well, so he was actually aiming. Yeah, so he was. I think he had his aimbots on for the GL too, because a lot of the times when he was shooting at me, I would be floating around him in a circle trying to kill him, and like kind of trying to float around him like a warlock. And his grenades were missing me, as if he was perfectly tracking me, but the grenades weren't. Right, and then after a while, he would take manual control and try to hit me with it in midair, and he did. But one time what he did was he was trying to hit me with grenades again out in the middle of like the ocean outside area, and he just keeps firing, misses, gives up, pulls out his sniper, domes me, and moves on. And I'm floating like in midair at like a really awkward angle, so he obviously had hacks on. Like, I don't know. It was other than the infinite grenade launcher at the beginning of the game without pulling heavy ammo, but if that wasn't a tell, you get me. But no, Destiny is overrun with hackers right now. You can't go.
It's kind of the same thing with Warzone and sometimes multiplayer.
Warzone feels fine. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just not in the skill brackets to hit them, but I have not seen a hacker. I have not seen someone who has been sus to me.
I have crossplay on, and I've seen a few.
Why do you have crossplay on?
You just play with console people. You'll
I mean, matchmaking's quicker when you have crossplay. That's like
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm forced to deal with PC cheaters.
Nah, Ben, we all
like,
own
what's the
Series
point of
X.
cheating, anyways? Like, why? Like, just play the game like it is.
Well,
like, you lose your.
In the case of Destiny, the
Dude, I used
cheater,
to be a hacker in Minecraft.
I mean, that's fun though.
You can't cheat in Minecraft. Minecraft is a sandbox game.
Like, okay, yeah, I agree. I agree with
aimbot.
You can't hack Minecraft. It's
beyond like
mods.
Beyond like cheating in a server or something. You can't cheat in Minecraft. Change my mind.
That's what I did. Is I cheated in servers. I activated like fucking aimbot and flying on like PvP servers.
Oh god,
I was like 10.
That's awesome. Well, not awesome, but hilarious.
We discourage cheating here.
Yeah, this is a cheating-free zone unless you're playing Minecraft.
Unless you're playing Black Ops 2, in which case the only hope you have is to be a cheater.
Yeah, funny thing about
don't even talk about Black Ops 2,
dude,
bro.
Black Ops 2 on PC. No, there is not a single lobby that is not full of a bunch of admin hackers, and they figured out what I mean by admin hackers is they figured out how to take control of the entire game.
No, not just like, PC. It's also on PS3. There's
seriously?
A lot of them. Yes, yeah. I still have it with me, and I play sometimes. And oh my god, it's overrun with hackers. Jeez. There's like 15 hackers versus 15.
I don't know how much I believe it on PS3. It's really hard to cheat on console.
We've run into hackers. Yeah, on Xbox.
I didn't say impossible. I just said really hard.
Yeah, it is really hard.
How old Black Ops 2 is. Like, if they're gonna have hacks for it.
See,
like, on an old
if
console,
you're gonna like hack,
definitely...
if you're gonna hack on console, it takes like a little effort to actually get the hacks. Instead of putting the effort in to get a hack, why don't you fucking put the effort in and just get good at the game?
Just is right.
Well, so
listen.
Doesn't
The
make
Destiny
any
hackers have said it best.
Yeah.
They feel themselves getting better at the game when they hack. They genuinely feel themselves get better.
Because having the game have auto aim will make me like so much accuracy.
I know, right?
They were learning
that
movement,
just makes you feel so much better about the game.
They were learning movement.
Having flight enabled in Warzone will help me with my pathing 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's you just get so much better.
Well, yeah, no, so the Destiny people, Destiny cheaters, a lot of them are actually selling cheating. They're not actually cheating because they want
Even
to.
better.
They're selling themselves as a fire team member to take people flawless. So the infinite grenade launcher guy, his name on Steam, I looked up afterwards because I don't like doxing people by accident. But I looked at his Steam account after the game, and his name was $20. Message me or something like that. $20 flawless carries message me. Literally, there's no way the dude could go flawless naturally because he was like 1100 something light. And so he was not high enough light to even hurt people normally. So let's just use infinite grenade launcher shots, am I right? Maybe even infinite respawns. I didn't really get to see how deep his hacks went because he only killed me with grenades and crap.
Prospector.
But yeah, so you gotta de-incentivize and incentivize the business somehow. You can't just ban people. These games are all free, so you got to figure out how do you make it to where they don't want to hack anymore. So you got to figure out how to target cover or carry services or something, so that in fact
Yeah,
people do have to get good, like Jimbo was saying.
But I mean, are they working on anti-cheat like software or something to
Well,
Heck
Bungie's
no.
doing
fix that?
anti-cheat.
listen,
Oh.
rumor has it,
It's not
but that's
happening.
all we get is rumors. We don't
Rumors.
get any
also believe it's
confirmation.
Bungie themselves
Gosh.
say it.
Let me tell you something about Activision. They never they joke around. So like I feel like they're just a complete joke. They never fix any. Like they don't even like add any strong anti-cheat softwares that can ban cheaters as fast as possible. But no, they just keep them in there.
Modern Warfare doesn't, or Warzone doesn't even do hardware bans, does it?
Not to my knowledge.
At this point, I have no idea.
I mean, it's free. How do you know? I mean, I know hardware bans you'd ban by IP, but what if some dude's using a VPN? Oh no, I'll just change my country to Brazil. I don't know. Like,
Bruh. Just ban the world.
I'm being serious. Like, if you're a real hacker, you're a real like carry dude. Like, hey, give me like $15 and I'll cheat and carry you guys to a Warzone victory. Like, I mean, if you're a serious hacker like that, yeah, of course you're gonna have a bunch of burner accounts. You're gonna have a VPN probably, so they can't hardware ban you. You know.
Well, good thing
so-
I'm not a cheater. I don't cheat. I'm good. I'm that good. Get wrecked.
All right.
See, I'm hot garbage, and I still don't cheat.
Yeah,
No,
I mean-
like on a serious note, like I play multiplayer almost like every other day, or at least like 3 times a week, and I'm
sorry.
not great. I'm bad, and not just multiplayer wars or anything, any game, even zombies. I'm not even good at it anymore.
Bad.
But I don't cheat, so
I will
like in
say
zombies.
it would be fun to do console command zombies. Not gonna lie. I don't know why. I just think that would be fun. Just play a few
Yeah.
hundred rounds with like a full auto China Lake or something. Okay. Well,
Oh my god.
thanks everyone for joining in. And if you do not know who this person who just magically appeared in the top left corner is, this is Crispy Kareem. He does YouTube and stuff like that. And he's going to start doing Twitch streaming soon once we all have not potato internet. So, yeah, so check him out. Check his channel out as well. And that's it for today. Thanks
Muchas gracias.
That's it for today. Check in with us next week on Duckcast.
Adios, gamers.
See you later, alligators.